Hi, I'm Marie and welcome to this preview of my Parrot Tulip watercolour tutorial. You can find the full 3-hour tutorial in my online school, the Watercolor Members Club. So I begin by applying thin washes to build up my lighter green layers using a wet into wet method. When I've done that, I then use a stronger green mix and pick out the darkest areas in between the petals and the folds, adding in the various colours that I can see on my flower as I go and just blending them in. I continue to build up all of the areas in stages, adding layers to build up the intensity of colour and making sure that I retain my lighter and highlighted areas. I then begin to add in detail using a much drier mix of paint so that I'm creating a deep richness in colour. And again, looking at my subject and picking out the various colours that appear on the surface of the petals. So although this looks like a complex painting, you can see that by breaking it down into smaller parts like this makes it really manageable. And if you follow this method, you simply can't go wrong. I then move on to my red areas, and in the same way I paint in the underneath layers, building up to a deep intensity of colour in the darkest areas, and then adding in the detail of all the twists and turns and building up these folds along the length of the petal. When I have worked all over my tulip, I then begin working on the finishing touches to really hone in on the fine detail in order to define features and edges and also really deepen those shadows, accentuating the tonal contrast across the whole flower. Now in the full tutorial I walk you through all of these different stages so that they are broken down into small manageable parts, and by just slowly building up all of these small areas of detail you'll be amazed how your image just begins to emerge from the paper. So there's no overwhelm, you just need plenty of time and patience and you'll be able to create your own beautiful watercolours. So if you'd like to learn more, come on over to the Watercolor Members Club and take a look. You can also try out a free tutorial and see how you get on. I look forward to seeing you there.